Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us. We are on Councilwoman Victoria Siemens' social media. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I can't believe it's already the New Year. We're way past the New Year.
I know. But we're getting ready to record your next
Yes,
Access City
how
Council
exciting.
show. Yeah, exciting. It's going to start running next week, a week from today. We hope you tune in because we're going to talk about a variety of really good things, including your last human trafficking event. You partnered with Councilwoman Bruni.
Councilwoman Bruni,
Nancy Bruni.
and we did it in Ward 6.
Yeah.
And we had an amazing turnout.
I saw. We're going to talk about that on the program then,
Yes.
too. Yeah.
And good things coming out of that. Some other folks want to join us and bring this to other areas. And Councilwoman Bruni has committed with me to continue this because she really thought
an important issue.
It was an important issue, and so many people in her ward really enjoyed it.
Councilwoman, again, remind everybody why this is such a big issue, particularly for Las Vegas and our area.
Yeah, well, I was asked about a year ago if I would host one of the nonprofits. And while I went to that event, I found out we were #2 in the nation in cities for human trafficking, and that's just not acceptable.
Not good.
And the problem is they're trafficking children.
Right.
And so we want to send that message that our children are not for sale.
Right.
So the important thing is getting parents and grandparents to those meetings so we can teach them how people are grooming our children.
Right, and that's really key. We're going to talk about this on the show, but Metro is there in force.
They're detectives, they're
exactly,
vice,
and they explain kind of how the whole grooming process works.
We show a movie,
Yeah.
a short movie, so that people can actually see the signs of their children or even adult children being trafficked.
Right.
It's a horrible, horrible crime.
It is, and we're going to talk about that, so we hope you tune in for that discussion. Also, too, Councilwoman, on your show, we're going to talk about something that I was totally unaware of, a program called Pups on Parole.
Pups on Parole.
So what is this exactly? It sounds like an amazing program, and so tell
this
everybody.
is a program that's been really successful with the prisons, and we want to bring it back to Southern Nevada. So I brought together the state director, and I had lunch, and he told me about it. And so I brought him together with our rescues, and we are putting them together to see who can put together a program. What they do is it's twofold, because you are teaching skills to these prisoners, and they get attached to these animals. And so they're on their best behavior because they don't want to lose those privileges.
Right.
But besides that, we're fostering animals before they get adopted and training them. Can you imagine how wonderful this is?
And I heard, Councilwoman, too, that some of the animals have behavioral issues, and the inmates work with them so that they can then be adopted
They're
out.
trained to train them, and they get adopted out. But these prisoners learn these skills. I mean, I tell you, they could teach me a few things with my dogs because I'm not very good at training. But they learn those skills. And then, like you said, the animals are ready, instead of being euthanized because of behavioral problems, they can be adopted out. And they're fostering them while they're needing to be adopted out. So that's really great.
It's great, Councilman. There's a very successful program here in Nevada for wild horses where they train the horses, the inmates train the horses, and then they sell them to people who'd like to buy them.
You're right. That's part of the program.
Yeah, a great program.
Absolutely.
So now we're going to do it for the dogs,
We're going to do it for the dogs.
That's awesome.
I'm
Really
so
good.
excited.
Yeah. And speaking of awesome and cool, there's a new place in our ward, Ward 2, at the Suncoast. Took the place of Salvatore's. Now, Salvatore's restaurant was an institution there for years and years and years. Pandemic came along, and Salvatore's closed its doors.
Correct.
So the question was, what's going to replace it? And there is a replacement there now.
William B's, and it's after William Bill Boyd.
Yeah.
And it is fantastic. I did the ribbon cutting. And
you did, yeah.
I did taste the tower we talked about.
Yeah, the seafood tower.
But they have an amazing happy hour. And then they have dinner where you can go in and dine.
And it's beautiful in there. They've redone the entire area. It's gorgeous.
It's very Vegas, but in a very new kind of
modern kind of
way.
Yeah,
kind of classy way. And the food is excellent.
Excellent, and so was the service.
It's at the Suncoast.
Yeah, exactly, in Ward 2, which is where we live.
Absolutely.
So it's in our neck of the woods. And then, Councilwoman, finally, you've got another Breakfast Buzz coming up in February 10?
February 10th, 9 to 10. at Veterans Memorial on Pavilion.
Yep.
And I got to tell you, we have so much fun. We have Metro there, we have our marshals there, and we just have a good time while we get breakfast.
Yeah,
So
and
it's
talk
wonderful.
about whatever you want to talk about.
And
you know,
breakfast is on us,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
you have to RSVP.
Please RSVP because we want to make sure we have enough food. And the turnout at these has just grown and grown and grown. And we had to move it to Veterans because Veterans Memorial, they're on Pavilion Center because the crowds got so big.
Yep, the restaurants, we just took up the whole restaurants and they didn't want that anymore.
It's like, can you guys do this somewhere else? So you're a big draw, Councilwoman. There's the deal.
Thank you.
Well, folks, we're going to talk about all of these things and much more on her next Access City Council show. Again, it'll start airing on KCOV Cable Channel 2 next Thursday. But keep in mind, if you don't have cable, it's okay because we're on Apple TV, Roku, Amazon Fire, the city's website, LasVegasNevada.gov, KCLV.tv. We're on the Go Vegas app, and we're on YouTube, so you can check us out.
And I posted on my social media.
And it's on her social, so we're out there. You can check it out. We hope you do. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks.